Fans TV. We are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can already see on the screen. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2024, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show, looking ahead to tomorrow's must-win six-pointer at the Den as we welcome Sheffield Wednesday to SE16. As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Joe Edwards might pick to start the match. Okay, so off the back of a horrific night at the Den on Wednesday, I obviously didn't make it. I still feel rough, but I am going to do my absolute best to get there tomorrow. Joe O'Mara said, and he put a little video in our WhatsApp group after the game, he said people were just sitting in their seats, staring at the pitch in disbelief. I just don't know what to say. That's partly why I didn't do a post-match, partly because I feel rough and I just thought I'll go live and let some of you have your say last night, and it was a good show, but I don't really want to go into it too much. I can't go into it too much because, honestly, I don't know what's going on. I can't work it out. For me, he's motivating the players. He's getting them on the pitch. He's giving them a game plan. They're going for the juggler early, which he promised us a Millwall team under him would. And we have 4 or 5, good chances in all the start of all these games now. We can't capitalise on that. And it's slowly but surely, teams work their way back into the game, score 1 goal. It's good night, Vienna. I don't know where it's going wrong, whether it's the players, whether it's the manager. You've all got your opinions. I'm sure you're going to give them to me. What will he do tomorrow? Well, look, we know he's going to make wholesale changes probably. I would like to see more of a settled side. However, I can understand why he isn't doing that, because another thing I kept saying was it's individual error that's costing us. So in that instance, for me, you've got to eliminate the individuals that are making those errors. He took Tanganga out and we still conceded 4. He wasn't solely to blame, but it seems if one player plays well, another one plays shit. The next game, that one player that played well, he then plays shit. So I'm absolutely at a loss and I don't know what to say. So I'm going to say this. This is the team I would pick. Formation change. 4 at the back. Bolkowski in goal. I just don't trust Sarkic. I don't think he was at fault for any of the 4 goals on Wednesday night. It did seem like he was treading water on the first and the third and maybe potentially slightly slow to react. But there was a lot more that went wrong further up the pitch before he got to Sarkic. I don't feel he was really at fault. But I just got a lot more confidence in Bart, even though he has no kneecaps. I don't care. He can save the ball, which is what we need. Murray Wallace left back because we've got no one else that can play there. Joe Bryan is currently suspended. Jake Cooper, again, take your pick, him or Harding. One of them's got to drop out to go to a back 4 with Hutchinson still injured. So I'll keep in the skipper, although he was absolutely all over the gaff on Wednesday. Ryan Leonard's been our best player this season when fit. My God, let's hope he stays fit. I play him centre back with Cooper. And then Danny McNamara, I feel he's the only one who can take some credit out of recent weeks. At right back, he's not a wing back. He's definitely better as an out-and-out right back. And for me, that's quite an old-school, solid Millwall back 5. In the midfield, George Saville, Casper de Noor. Neither of them are setting the world light, in my opinion. But they're the 2 I'd go with. And then again, I don't really want Fleming anywhere near it at the minute. But if we're going to play him anywhere, let's get him in a 10 and get him right behind Bradshaw, where they scored 34 goals between them last season. And then I'd go Adam Mayer on the left, Brooke Norton-Cuffy on the right, and through the middle, Tom Bradshaw. Is it harsh on SA? Potentially. But I think if Norton-Cuffy's fit, he's got to play. And I think in the interest of balance and a little bit of an unknown entity, I'd start Mayer. I don't want to see us keep throwing him on when we're 3-0 down. We bought him for a reason. He's a highly rated young player. Get him at Sheffield Wednesday's fucking fullbacks from the go. And he likes to nick a yard or take on his man and get balls in the box. So him doing that from one side, Norton-Cuffy from the other, Bradshaw through the middle. Again, I don't know what the situation is for Obafemi. He has been ill. If he was fit, I spoke about this last night on the live stream. I don't think him and Bradshaw's going to work up front, just purely because of their fucking that's all they both are. It might work. I might be wrong. But usually if you go 2 strikers, you go big man, little man, don't you? Or semi-big man, little man, not little man, littler man. And it's not sure if that's for me, the 2 strikers. In that case, I'll go with Bradshaw through the middle, tried and tested, will score goals for us. if given the opportunities. Let's move on to our opposition. Managed by Danny Rowe, of course, they can't be the playoffs. Last season, when managed by Darren Moore, he was sacked and Danny Rowe took over. I don't even think it was the first one they had in, actually. I think they had someone in before him. But look, he's their manager. He's one of these managers that likes to get teams playing, slow build up from the back, and slowly, very slowly, but very surely, I think our fan base should take notice of that. He is getting them playing, and they are starting to pick up a few points. They have won one, drawn one, and lost two of their previous 4 league games. You can see a couple of defeats to Coventry in there as well. And last time out, understandably, they was beaten by runaway league leaders, Leicester City. They currently sit 23rd in the table. Believe me, it was looking a lot worse for them just a few weeks ago. If we can win in SC16 on Saturday, it will see us bridge that gap to 10 points with only QPR breathing down our necks. If we was to lose, God forbid, at home on Saturday, and QPR were to win away at Bristol City, it could see us drop into the bottom 3 for the first time since I have absolutely no idea when, probably since Neil Harris was in charge in that second season back in the Championship. I'm not even sure we dropped into it at that point. It's going to be tough. The pressure's on. Let's move on to a prediction. And so this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I did a really stupid thing last time. I said we're going to beat Ipswich. I knew we had absolutely not a fucking hope in hell of beating Ipswich. And I wasn't realistic. And it just made myself look a little bit silly on the predictions. So I have to be realistic. However, I am pleased to tell you that I do think we're going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think it's going to be shitty bum time. But I do feel we're going to all come out there after 90 minutes, breathing a sigh of relief. And I think we're going to win the game by 2 goals to 1. I have no idea who's going to score the goals, but I'm going for a 2-1 win. Joe Edwards got his first win against Sheffield Wednesday in his first game in charge, and I'm backing him to do the double and start the mission of clawing us out of this shit. And so that's your lot for this preview show. I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you think you know what the score's going to be, don't be shy to have a stab at it, or the team selections in the comments below. All that's left for me to say is I will see you in beautiful South Bermondsey tomorrow, and we'll be live streaming from around 2:40 p.m. I'm fucking nervous already. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.